Well, in just a few hours, we'll be in 2013. It's not a happy new year to many people in this country, not after what we've seen over the last couple of weeks. The death of the 23-year-old victim in a hospital in Singapore is a story that shocked people across the country, and it's brought to the fore the need for something sustainable in terms of justice for women in our cities, for rape victims. And what we intend to do in this discussion is to actually look at solutions. Can we realistically change India's failed systems? That's what we're going to be doing today. Joining me to discuss this, Soli Sorabji, former Attorney General of India; Nandita Das, the actor and film director; Naina Lal Kidwai, the country head of HSBC India; and Justice R.S. Sodhi, the former Delhi High Court judge. Thank you all very much for joining us. Well, we've got some talking points which I'd like all of you to perhaps reflect on and then add on them if you'd like. These are a couple of suggestions that people have made of what needs to be changed. Firstly, all rape cases should be handled by women officers and constables. FIRs and complaints of rape must be registered immediately. That's always been a problem. All cases of rape must be tried in fast-track courts and finished in 100 days or less. The big question, is that realistic? In cases where the court deems fit, then witnesses cannot be intimidated, the process cannot be tampered with. Doctors and assistants in hospitals and primary health centers and nursing homes must be trained to deal with rape victims. It must be made mandatory for police personnel to take rape victims for medical care. Rape accused should not be allowed to stand for elections or any public office. A public website where details of rape accused can be accessed must be made available. Rape must be treated as the most heinous of crimes, and the sentencing must also be tried accordingly. Molestation, sexual harassment, eve-teasing, all should be treated as severe crimes against women, and punishment for these shouldn't be any less than 5 years. Easy to access rehabilitation and counseling centers for rape survivors need to be set up all over the country. Government employees accused of rape should be suspended. If convicted, they should be dismissed from service immediately. Private companies and corporates are also encouraged to follow the same. So these are a few suggestions that have been doing the rounds online. A lot of people have been speaking about it, and we've added a few points of what we believe needs to be done. Mr. Sorabji, if I can come to you first, a lot of people would say many of these points comes down to effective policing, the need for police reform. Would you agree that until there is profound police reform in this country, all of these ideals will remain ideals?
No, police reforms are certainly necessary. But I won't say that till they are implemented, nothing can be done. For example, talking of police reforms, the matter is before the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has given directives that the prosecution wing should be separated from the other wing of the police, and that there should be a State Security Commission. Now, in spite of that, states have not complied with it. There is pretended compliance. I don't know why the Supreme Court hasn't issued contempt notices in that Prakash Singh's writ petition.
Yes.
That's about police reform. But the other thing and most important thing is people want to see quick results in a rape case. They feel if it's after 5 years, 7 years, it's meaningless, witnesses disappear, their memory fails. So I think the most essential thing is to ensure, and that can be done, swift trial, day to day, without any adjournment, followed by stringent punishment under the law. And mandatory, the trial should be over in 3 months. Now that's not unrealistic. It happened in the Guwahati case. It happened in the case in Rajasthan where some foreign Swiss lady or other was raped or sexually assaulted. So that is most important. Then the potential rapist will feel, oh, he'll get his results within a few months, 3 or 4 months, and that will be the greatest deterrence. If these trials are prolonged unduly, then the whole momentum is lost, and he feels nothing will happen after 6 years, 7 years, we'll see what is happening.
Right.
This can be achieved. It's achievable. It can be done.
Nandita,
the other thing...
Yes, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Mr.
Yeah,
Sorabji,
no, carry on. Carry on. Come on.
Nandita, the question which I actually wanted to ask is, a lot of people, and we've got so many people writing into us, they say that this is a very important case that the media has covered extensively in Delhi. While it has been our effort and the effort of so many other journalists to also highlight instances of inaction in rape cases outside our big cities, there is always this concern that the media is too focused on cases which are more easy to access and understand, and that there is a huge chasm between the reality of rape outside of big cities and what we see over here in terms of what we report. How is this a fundamental danger as we try and make progress in this issue which affects not just people in our cities?
Is that for me, Vishnu?
Yes, Nandita.
No, I mean, I think that's bound to happen. If you see, the rural pages in our newspapers have decreased. Even the news of anything that's beyond the metros has decreased unless it's really something big and sensational.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.